hi there, fellas. Welcome to my crib. I made sure to bring a bunch of cheese and crackers for everybody, and drinks are still on the way. But
Did you say drinks?
I got all of our vehicles tuned up and ready to go.
Drinks. Oh no, that's right. You're the person. I'm just Bill. I'm just here having a wonderful time with my talking teacup. Say hello, talking teacup. That's what he says. Oh my gosh.
So everybody, welcome back to... We're actually back with the Disney Speedstorm, and it's been a little bit of time since we recorded our local co-op footage a little while ago, and I'd like to think that we all got some choice words to say over what we've thought about the game since then. Mm-hmm. And I guess while we do so, why don't we go ahead and start our first race?
Alright, ready on up, and we will... Because this is now us, as you also now see, now more than just myself and James have the game. Doug has recently picked it up himself. And we're trying out ourselves a match of ranked multiplayer, which is going to put to the test all of our characters and how far we have leveled them up. And Mickey.
And Mickey.
Most especially the mouse. Speaking of which...
actually, we got decent... Oh, look, so we got a decent variety in this first match. That's a nice first.
Let's just hope that none of those are just numbers of a... Well, what am I trying to say here? Don't be entirely fooled, because those numbers just show like how far they got into the ranked multiplayer. That doesn't exactly say like what their character's level is, because that could very much be the major difference between if they're actually, you know, gonna be total pushovers or absolute ass wreckers like that.
And it should also be worth noting that even if that number is, say, low for their bell, like let's say there was a bell that had like an NPR of, I don't know, like only like 2 to 3. Meanwhile, you could be playing against somebody who actually has like dozens of hours in this game, and like their say their Mike Wazowski has like an NPR of like 14. Like, there's gotta be probably some better way to show a general like how much what high of a rank do they have? What high of a rank do they have overall? But so now it's been a little bit before that initial like blur of emotions that, you know, having this game in our hands right off the bat has been like. It's been about 2 extra days of the Monsters Inc. Cup, and I still do not have a Jack Sparrow or a Hercules, so I have not yet been able to see what the rest of the starter circuit is like.
I only just recently got a Captain Jack on my end because of the recent relegated multiplayer mode.
I evolved them now, but I've yet to do their courses yet.
Gotcha. Let's just say that with the recent one, some of the prizes they handed out are shards based off of Jack Sparrow, so that's how I was able to get them.
Okay, I need to keep a better eye on that, but we're also doing this in the middle of the Imagination Cup to hopefully get Figment, which would be nice.
Yep.
But I guess
while
I'm
doing
10. This, same.
What for you guys? I'm pretty much taking up the rear.
Well, good for you! But I guess while we're working on that bit, what are your guys' thoughts on the progression and system at work here with Speedstorm?
I'm a little mixed on it, not gonna mince words.
Alright. What about you, Doug?
It's there.
Jeez,
that's all I can say.
Look at you when you're level 30, Bell, taking up
now,
second place.
I'm now NPR rank 10.
Oh my god.
And I just lost 30 points. Gosh,
wait,
darn it.
so you do actually lose points in this depending on the rank.
Double damn.
You can lose points once you reach like if you do that badly in a race, and it's mostly going to be a thing when like the higher up the ranks you go. So that's also going to be its own little funny little thing.
That still seems really stupid to me, I'm not gonna lie.
That's how the whole ranked leaderboard thing works, unfortunately. Also recording this on Hype's birthday.
Happy birthday, Hype.
You get to watch us destroy children's lives on the racetrack.
I don't know.
Assuming these are all children and not just man children.
Like us.
As far as the whole destroying them angle goes, I guess it really kind of varies, because it looked more like Doug and James were destroyed in that last race.
Well, hopefully we'll get a better spread of skill across the table in this next one. And the reason why my Belle's suddenly super overpowered is because A, I got her to a 3-star because I got really lucky with one of the limited events being all around her. And because I think because of out of the 4 archetypes, my favorite class to play is the Speedster.
Kind of the same here, just because there's not that much BS attached to them, and I'll admit, this wasn't really my intention, but most if not all of my highest level characters are Speedsters.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Like they're getting a lot of love for this whole thing right now.
The Trickster and Brawler.
Jam alert.
Yeah, the Trickster and the Brawler I need to work. Speaking of Tricksters, but while I'm working on this, Doug, what about you? Like, out of the 4 main archetypes, what have you been feeling the most comfortable with?
I'm comfortable with both Trickster and Brawler, actually.
Okay, I need to practice with Trickster more.
Trickster's something else.
I mean, Trickster I'll say as far as Trickster are concerned, I mean, Meg's pretty good. I just need to get her up to a high enough star rank, and I want to get better with Milan, but I've been having the poorest luck trying to actually get teacups to power her up.
Same. Oh my gosh. Especially with that limited time event, I don't think.
And then there's Captain Jack Sparrow, who suffers a similar problem I have with Sully, in that his drift game is absolute garbage.
I don't know if it's also me, but as much as I like Sully, I feel like he has no acceleration.
He really doesn't. And that's,
yeah, he doesn't.
Look, more power to you, Doug, for making him your main and all that. I cannot get a handle on him for the life of me. Oh, dig it!
I mean, you're talking to me in general.
Yeah.
I feel like Donald's gonna be my main brawler more so than that.
Same. Or Herc if I'm able to get him.
Fair.
I feel like it's only a matter of time. I have enough shards. Well, enough shards to, one more good pull and I'll actually get them and use them on the starter thing and finish that whole thing up.
Yeah, and I'm still waiting on a few, I'm still waiting on a couple shards. So that, again, it kind of becomes the short and sweet of it is that... May want to leave?
Damn it. I knew you were going to pull that off.
Sorry. Is that, there is an incredible game here. I know it. This moment-to-moment gameplay, the racing, it feels so nice, but...
Well, we need to talk to you about leaving all your furniture all over the racetrack!
Okay, I will change characters after this.
I'll probably do the same as well, because, I mean, I love the mouse, but I gotta give some time to everyone else, even if they're not quite as overpowered.
But just the whole gacha system and stuff, I don't know if it'll go. I don't know if it'll be alleviated. Oh, hey, look at that. We're on the top 3.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that.
I don't know if it's going to be alleviated
you were saying
more
shit on me.
I don't know if it's going to be alleviated once we get into the free-to-play era.
I didn't get any more points for that one. That's
me neither.
I didn't either.
Huh.
That's... Wow, I guess when we're in the top 3, they consider that cheating.
Okay, well, I'll keep an eye on that then.
The game was upset that you won, and it's like, well, we have to take it out on you somehow.
No, okay, let's see. Alright, I'll be moving on this time around. But yeah, I mean...
I'm gonna lose so fucking hard, but I don't care, because I like Goofy.
You don't know that.
I mean, but yeah, I mean, beyond that, I just... My compliments on this game's presentation and stuff still stand, and the best way that I've enjoyed playing this game has either been, turning on a movie or podcast to listen to while I just try to grind out some ranked multiplayer matches.
Or you could turn down all the sound effects and just enjoy the music.
That's what I was doing.
That's actually what I'm doing right now as we speak.
And that's why I'm the only one that's recording at the given moment.
I'm recording right now, actually.
The other... Oh.
Oh, you are?
You okay?
Yeah,
cool,
just to figure
I'm
as
not,
much.
but...
I didn't record the first one, though.
Oh,
That's
Trust
fair.
in Me remix. Beyond that, my biggest recommendation that I could do if I was to be one of those YouTuber guys is that the best bursts of gameplay I've had has honestly just been doing, at the moment, the seasonal circuit, the Monsters Inc. thing, wrapping it up, knocking it out so I finish the current, week's rotation of missions, and then really just kind of just waiting until the next round of them unlocks, because otherwise there's not a whole lot for me at the moment yet.
Oh. So lesson learned, when you have the powered up shield on, it actually, ironically, isn't good for shielding.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's only offensive.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
Oops. Sorry, madam.
oh Okay, that's it. Now I'm really peeved. Wait, no.
I'm pleased now.
But I mean, so how about you? What have you guys, as far as single player content goes? How have your guys' luck been with it so far?
It's been okay.
Relatively okay.
Okay.
Like, I can't think of too much, aside from, like, the ranked multiplayer stuff that's been giving me trouble.
Yeah.
At the absolute worst, I just wish there were some, like, the game was a little more generous about certain pickups or whatnot. Like, there's a reason why, unfortunately, Mickey, like, Donald and Goofy are among some of the, quote-unquote, weaker characters I have on my roster, is because they're not giving me enough clocks.
Yeah, no, they're really... Sorry, I'm so sorry, Doug and I will get back to this. So it's not just me that felt a little weird about that, right? How, like, even in the marketing, it seems like Mickey is, like, kind of off to the side, and it's all about the Mulan and the Jack Sparrow.
That is kind of weird in retrospect, especially considering, like, for those that want to actually get the game, Mickey and Donald are, like, the first two characters you're going to get among those tiers.
Literally, yeah.
I walked right into
I mean,
that.
heck, I think the game, even looking beyond that, I think they're encouraging you to have Mickey right from the get-go.
I think so.
Oh no! Oh shit! My car is electric-y powered.
Jeez, I just ate it right into a bit of a fire thing. Yeah, warp, please. I wonder if I charge that if it actually makes me go further.
Please and thank you, Mr. Monster, sir.
I'll have to test it out later. But well, meanwhile, so Doug, how have you felt with the single player stuff?
I've been enjoying the single player stuff from what I've been having.
Ah, shit, nuts. This thing needs a better acceleration.
I'm in dead last.
God dang it. Yeah, I've been enjoying the single player stuff for what I've been trying to get some of the stuff with, honestly.
Oh, poor Goofy.
Okay.
Oh, he got leveled down on the... That's something I really do not like about the multiplayer rank stuff, is that it is possible to level yourself down.
Okay, let's swap characters.
Which should not be the case.
It shouldn't, you're right. Alright, let's level up Donald. Let's try Donald out a bit.
I'll use Meg. Why not?
Why not?
But, let's see. And I guess, checking back in with... Hi. Go ahead.
And Don's like, ladies.
You know. But, I guess then checking back in... Yeah, I guess checking back in with you, Hype. What are your thoughts on this? Like, when this goes free to play and hopefully reaches things like maybe the Switch or something.
Oh, this game's already on Switch.
Oh, sick. When this hits free to play, would you be interested in this?
Well, first off, I need a reminder. I'm trying to think. You need an account for crossplay, right?
Just for cosplay, yes.
Just for crossplay, and it's a free account to make.
Okay.
It's just game
I
loft.
guess. I'll have to wait. I'll have to hold off and see for myself, because you know, as fun as this game looks, and I'll believe people when they say it's fun, it's not exactly on my list of priorities when it comes to games I want to get this year.
That's fair.
That's fair. I mean, again, do know that with it free to play, you don't have to worry about spending anything on it.
Well, I mean, that's fair. I just mean in terms of, like there are other games that catch my interest a lot more than this. Like, for example, Tears of the Kingdom, because I feel like the next time I go to Florence, I'll probably be able to buy that, because I definitely have the money to get it.
Also, terribly sorry for you folks out there that are going to have to avoid Twitter like the plague.
Yeah, that too. Pour one out for you guys.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, at this point, I'm not going to give too much of a shit, because I like to think I'm pretty careful in terms of what I'm viewing. But otherwise, yeah, no, it's like, some people are just too trigger happy with that game.
Yeah,
literally,
Any game in
they
general
just can't help
that has a high
themselves.
profile.
Well, considering what, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, considering what Nintendo did to somebody who modded a game, considering what he did to somebody who once modded the Switch, leaking one of their most anticipated releases in advance, I can only imagine what like medieval torture they have in mind.
Well, did you just? It looked like you almost exploded because of the screen share.
Oh no, I exploded because I was stuck on the wall for too long.
Okay, so you did explode. It wasn't just the screen share being choppy. Well, I mean, it is being choppy,
Yeah,
but still.
it's...
I mean,
it's one of those things where, like, it's kind of a blessing and a curse at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Because it helps move things along, but it makes you feel like you fucked up real hard if you do end up blowing over like that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Not today, Wazowski.
Going to go down that easily. Nuts.
Come on, Mickey, no! Man, I need to level up Donald. He is like very slow, and I need to check my settings because I kept feeling like my steering was like going really wonky in some parts there.
Jeez, you already got Swan that high up on levels. Damn.
Yep.
Yeah, let me check this out.
Why? At least you didn't lose
I mean,
points.
Now steering
yeah,
assist is
I was
off.
able to gain points with her. Actually, now that I think about it, do we want to go ahead and move on to a regulated multiplayer? Because I think that allows us to match up as well.
Yeah, sure. So I'll do
And that one, basically, when it comes to RB, you don't have to be a fucking sour sport.
Oh, I completely for. Oh, you know, I complete. This is. Oh shit! I do need to be doing regulated multiplayer. I forgot a new season starts, so I can actually get the Jack Sparrow shards I need this
That's
week.
correct.
Okay, well, I'm gonna join your party and hope that I can get some of those. So that's again taking it with a grain of salt. That is still my concern about this is that that's my concern is that this is the kind of game that like it's a time commitment almost. Where if you want to get the
It
most
really
out
is.
of it, you're gonna have to at least check in once a day or once a week to see what new things are available and stuff.
Might as well be this
But,
other
I mean,
monster.
beyond. Okay.
Yeah, since he's currently available among the guest racers down there on the bottom left portion of the screen.
Yep.
So from what I can tell from Randall's whole gimmick, his specials are that actually he's one of the more unique racers in that his is sort of like a long-term investment, where like when you activate them and succeed with them, he gains scream energy, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
And once he gets 5 or so pips of it, he can unleash a very, very powerful boost.
Mm-hmm.
As for Jack, I honestly forgot about Jack's up about.
Jack uses ghost cutlasses.
Oh, okay. Duly noted.
Pretty much an easy stunning tool for if you're close to any racers.
Right. Let's get rid of this. But yeah, I mean, beyond
But
that,
yeah, with the regulated multiplayer, you don't have to worry about people's levels so much because everyone's more or less on an even footing.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like the local multiplayer, except you don't have access to every character.
Yes, that's the other thing. It is entirely depending on what you are, what you have available just for funsies.
Right,
But,
but you do still earn shit for participating.
yep.
And honestly, it's a little more generous with rewarding you than even the ranked multiplayer can be.
I can see that a bit there, especially with, cause that is the thing to note is that typically the rewards you get for playing multiplayer can range from two things. Either it's going to be a bundle of multiplayer coins, or it's going to be items pertaining to the character that you're ranking up, or whatever the game happens to give you. Again, you can always check that at any time. Otherwise,
Ouch!
I'm actually at the point where I'm kind of running out of things to say at this moment, just because I'm also trying to race. But
Fair.
let it be known, I still very much enjoy these mechanics in the races themselves, like the slightly unique item distribution that every racer has. So it makes every racer feel a little bit unique, having their own playset of maximize using these weapons and maximize using these items instead, kind of thing.
But it can
That's
also,
gonna
but on the flip side, it can make it certain missions in the circuit / Grand Prix stuff a little harder to do, assuming you don't have immediate access to higher level like characters of a specific type.
And that's
Which I learned the hard way with when one of them involved mostly using offensive items, and I was mostly stuck with using Mike, who is primarily on speed.
Yeah, that is still the. No, you don't. Oh, I hit something.
Whoop!
Damn it.
Sorry, Logan.
That's the big problem is that like it's. Yeah.
Actually, I've been on top of compared to the rest of us.
Harsis. I had the wrong Randall. I thought that was a Doug Randall.
Nope.
Hey, it went up a rank at least. But
Not you, Randall.
is
That one got
enough
thrown to the door.
Yes, that's enough.
Yay!
I unlocked Jack Sparrow live as we're recording this.
Nice.
You unlocked him, but we're not going to get to see his fancy little intro animation because you're not recording at the moment.
Yeah, that, and I also skipped it completely just idly because that's what I do.
You gotta stop being. I'm actually surprised they give you the option to even skip those, considering that's the only time you'll ever see them. Also, 2 Randalls and a mic. This ought to be. Never mind.
Hey, there you go.
There you
God,
are.
they gotta be quartered.
Now get it.
Get him.
They're literally right behind him. All right, you go for the legs. I'll go for the arms.
Looks like you're out of a job.
Looks like you're out of a job.
This is the part where I crack my knuckles. Ma, another gator got in the van.
No, gator!
Get her to the honors, Mikey?
It's a pleasure.
And he is out of here. I'm sorry, but I'm just having a little bit of fun.
Also, real talk, I'm kind of surprised they haven't given us any golden opportunity to actually get any shards for Randall yet. Like, they've been pretty generous with everyone else.
I'm pretty sure he
I
will
can
get
only
shards later on in the season.
My guess,
I wouldn't be surprised if there's a limited event dedicated to them later.
my guess is his event's gonna come after the Not in the Mood for Sushi one that Celia is currently doing.
Maybe.
Isn't yours lasting the entire season, though?
Oh, is it?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh, damn.
I had to recorrect myself because I know you said Celia. It almost sounded like you said Celie for a second.
No, that's just her name. Oh. Lord, oh my lord, oh my lord.
Wazowski!
Wazowski! Well, someone just went the other way entirely.
Whoops.
Get back here, you little cretin!
That's great.
If you're gonna threaten him, do
You're
it properly.
do it properly.
You do it properly.
Oh my gosh.
You
I
still
forgot-
think
I forgot,
about
was
that
Randall
stupid
even-
scare record?
I cannot-
What's up, Logan?
No, just say it's like, well, yes, until you chuckle.
Until you
like just
chuckle
did.
like that, and then I'm thinking I should be going.
I should just get out of here.
It's. Oh my gosh, it's
I love the movie
Billy
so
Crystal's
fucking much.
It's
a
great.
really good movie, and
I've got your number, Sullivan!
it's a good movie, and oh my gosh, Goofy is a freaking beast today.
Glad your
But
love
yeah.
was so yoke.
Incredible, absolutely.
So it's not going to be immediately obvious since I'm playing as Randall right now, but on an opposing player's end, if you approach them while using your default special, it'll practically engulf their screen with a whole bunch of scary imagery because he's essentially trying to scare.
Right.
And that's what gets you all those extra screen points on that he's carrying on his tail.
Pulse your mind with subliminal messages.
Yeah, sorry, I had to see
If you
that
don't want to do that, then you can do a charge special.
I had a shield.
Okay.
Which the best way to describe it is that it's a slightly neutered version of Mike's special, which he just uses a door right away, and that does give him a screen point.
Oh, okay. So because I was curious about what the scream energy is used for with Randall.
Once you fill it up, you unleash a a very super special boost.
Gotcha. I don't like the look of that shield you have.
Come on!
Damn.
Damn it!
He snatched it. I saw Doug do it right in front of my very eyes.
You mean your very eye?
By
The
my
very
one
nature of a Douglas.
eye.
Don't mess with me and my brawler, man.
I want to say the regulated multiplayer thing resets once a week or something like that.
It's roughly a week.
And then it resets, and then you can do it all over again. And yeah, actually, I'm gonna change characters over time.
Same here. I'm gonna go with Shane because I actually found him to be pretty on a higher level. He's actually pretty devastating.
I'll try and
Alright.
make out then. But I mean, yeah, that's about it. Like, I look forward to sharing this game with more of my friends and stuff when it goes free to play, in case they're not really wanting to do the whole Founders thing. And there's a part of me that really hopes that this can have a little more longevity than both Multiverses and Chocobo Racing GT combined.
Well, honestly, I
that'd
feel
be
like
great,
I
but-
feel like they both already. Sorry.
No, you good.
I was about to say, honestly, I do feel like right off the bat they technically do have a little bit more of an edge compared to Chocobo, since he did have to pay for that first before and then go with the microtransaction thing.
True. I mean, I'm not going to give GP too much crap because what they did give you, by initial payment was still pretty extensive.
That is also true.
Right.
It was just post-launch support that was kind of on and off.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, would be nice if they weren't so goddamn greedy about it back, on the first go.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Come on, game. Get us all synced up.
You know, when I see all these faces like this, that just tells me someone's about to get disconnected.
Maybe.
Who's it gonna be? Oh.
Henry has been disconnected.
Hey, Henry, there you go. Goodbye.
Oh, well. Ow! Fudge.
Whoa, okay, Doug, alright. You know, you're a little mad. I understand that.
I understand that.
Perhaps I'm the one that needs to train himself up for when the Huns arrive.
It's like, okay, now I know it feels bad.
What? Oh my gosh. I'm still very... I'm hopeful for Phase 3. I'm hopeful for Volume 3, but... Oh, I know they're gonna show us some crushing stuff with Rocket, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, because it's like I have no worries about it being a good film or not, because I mentioned it before, like, next to maybe Captain America, the Guardians films have been like the most consistent series of films within the MCU. But I do agree like for the little clips that they've shown of Volume 3, it's gonna be really hard for me to get through, like, especially like the one clip I saw, like a flashback with Rocket and his friends, and it's
this
like,
always happened to me.
oh boy.
Yeah, I usually prefer to. I usually try to aim myself up high on it, just to hopefully. Otherwise, yeah, no, you will just completely bonk it. But sorry, continue.
They need to fix that in the patch.
All I'm just gonna say is that I want to pick up Floor and give him a good hug.
Look at this. Let's go. I know. Oh my gosh. Honestly, Floor reminds me of this one. It was this one graphic novel about a dog, a cat, and a rabbit that all were in this a hyper like mech armor. Oh, you asshole! That put me at the very start of the rail again.
Sorry.
Because that was the only play. I was the only safe. I'm back. I'm in 6th now.
God damn.
But yeah, yeah. It was this one. Yeah.
Go home. You're through.
And I'm done.
Did the thing. Oh.
Same.
But yeah, about the continue with that, because I want to say I know what you're talking about. Like, I don't remember the name, but the way you described it does sound really familiar.
I just had a thought all of a sudden.
What's up?
There's 3 of us. Like, the whole thing is like there's like at max is like 3 players. I say we bring on the old classics.
Okay.
Well, who's gonna be which classic though?
Ajax Racers! We race tracks!
Aha, I see what you did there. I've actually never seen that, show.
Wait, Mickey Mouse Works?
House of Mouse?
Mouseworks and Speedway.
Oh, Roaster Racers.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it's still such a random fucking idea for a television show based on Mickey Mouse.
Well,
Let alone for preschoolers and all that.
It definitely seemed like a very odd thing to focus on. Sorry, continue.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. It's like, honestly, like, I don't think you have to worry too much about, like, Mickey Mouse Works, because I joked about it a handful of times. It's like, as much fun as House of Mouse is, a lot of it is just basically just excuses to air reruns of Mickey Mouse Works, considering a lot of the shorts.
Reruns and/or new shorts they made like post Mouseworks.
Wazowski.
But yeah, no, in general, it's like I don't even care at this point if they have to nix the House of Mouse part. I wouldn't even like just give us Mickey Mouse Works, and I mean we'll at least have something. I mean, where's the harm in that?
Otherwise, I gotta be honest, I'm really getting some mixed messages on, like, you'll acknowledge House of Mouse here, you'll acknowledge Figment, you will acknowledge characters that have not seen the light of day in almost 2.5 decades in this game, and before Disney Plus.
Yeah. Also, I was about to say, so what you're saying is, add Professor Owl as a playable racer.
Yes. Or JoJo from JoJo's Big Top, or Circuit, whatever the hell it was called. Or Roly Poly Oly.
Roly Poly Oly or PB&J Otter.
PB&J Otter, the
No, guys,
teacher's pet.
No, guys, they clearly need to add Darth Vader.
They could do that. No, it's genuinely, if what I heard is correct, they may actually save Darth Vader to be in their other game they're working on, Disney Rumble. Have you heard about that?
You mean the rumors of Disney finally going into the platform brawler?
Yes. So basically, James is they are also working on their own multiverses, and it's supposedly going to be called Disney Rumble.
Huh. And man, now just remember when the Chip and Dale movie made that whole joke about them doing like a whole Smash Brothers game based off the Disney Afternoon stuff?
Yeah. But as far as I'm aware,
I will call hacks on them if they don't have at least some of those people in that roster.
Chip and Dale, or heck, even Darkwing.
Yeah, Darkwing.
Launchpad.
As far as I'm aware,
Darkwing.
Oh my god, that'd be great. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, the current characters that are currently being worked on, the current characters that are being that are in talks to be in that game, one of them I know is Wolverine.
Right, I saw that, and honestly, I'm game for that, because I do appreciate that Marvel's slowly realizing, oh, that's right, people like the X-Men, don't they?
Yeah. I forgot.
Wow, freaking jeez,
top free, come on.
Nice.
Top free.
I made it. I made
You
it.
can do it, guys. Come on.
Second.
Nice.
We did it.
See, I told you we could do it.
Oh lordy.
There's really no better time to end than that, wouldn't you say?
I think that's fair. I think we knocked it out. Good, nice there. So
We really knocked it out of the park, eh, Goofy?
So as far as you've seen there, yep, I certainly. Anyway, sorry. So as you see there, my thoughts on the game still are what they were.
Essentially, yeah.
Pretty much.
Same here.
Fingers crossed they can keep this going, and just buyer beware that there is that this is definitely one of those, like, you need to wait for certain events to happen. It's unless you just really love the multiplayer, in which case, by all means, throw yourself into that multiplayer and just have a blast.
Pretty much. And again, I do think that is the game's saving grace, is that it does have a whole multiplayer mode for local play that you could literally have everyone, like, pretty much every character will be available and to play right then and there, assuming they don't change it at any point in the future. Please don't do that. You're going to be shooting yourself in the foot.
Please.
That being said, I mean, and it also helps too, like, we live in a world where Parsec is a thing now, so say if you're a Steam user, you're going to make the most out of this feature, as, like, no holds barred.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, with that all said, I think that's more or less a wrap for what we're planning on doing right now with Speedstorm, and maybe if there's something super extravagant they add on later, we'll gladly cover that too.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess stay tuned for perhaps either another casual session or whatever the next season or new characters can bring, including one tugboat pilot, one tugboat captain. I can't talk today. Goodbye.
Hold on, guys. Let me just get my steamboat outfit ready, and we'll see you all then.
Gotta break out my new pair of boots.